every single day. Get better. Put your head down, grind in the darkness, and then when the light comes, rise, fam. You got this. Keep going.
Hey guys, what's going on? Nux Trades here. Today I'm going to be talking about the model and the entries we had this week and going through a couple of those trades and giving you guys some advice on how to trade them. I first of all did want to start off by saying this is in no way financial advice. I am just reading through price action and telling you what I see. Second, make sure you give me a follow on Twitter at Nux Trades and all other socials. And be sure to join my free Discord channel, link in my Twitter and YouTube bio. Make sure you drop this video a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want more content like this. And lastly, our Apex 80% off sale is ending today. I have a link in my bio that can save you 80% on those accounts. So make sure you use the link in the bio for that. But yeah, jumping right into the video. So before we even start, I wanna say that January thus far has been a absolutely monster month. We've had great returns. I think I've only lost 3 trades the entire month, and 2 of them were yesterday. So I'll cover one of the losses here first, just real quick. And I'm not going to be going super in depth with the model because I'm assuming that you guys know this already. If you don't, go check out the other videos on my channel and join up the Discord and ask questions that you may have. But we get this fair value gap right here at 10.55, and we would have entered short. Their stops above the swing high up here, and my stop would have been 5 handles. So what do we got filled at the top of the fair value gap right there. And this would have been an A plus entry in my book because we closed below this swing low. And I know by ICT's rules, that's not a clean market structure shift. But for me personally, just through back testing and through my personal data, this is just enough for me to make it an A plus entry. So A plus entry here, I would have targeted 2 RR on the way down. If we would have got there, I would have taken a partial at 1-1, and so my stop's break even there as well. So price kind of just rallies right through our fair value gap, and we don't really get any downside of the move we're looking for. In hindsight, it may have been cleaner if I waited for the 835 candle to get rated that high to get rated again before I looked to short. But in the moment, this looked like a decent setup for me, so I took that and did take a loss there. So I'll move on to the next or the day before, which was Wednesday. And Wednesday we had 2 clean setups. One happened in the morning, and one happened in the afternoon. So in the morning we had, let me find it. In the morning we had a really good long setup actually right here. But I'll walk through this long because that's already on the screen. So we have our AM session low rate, which occurs here, rally down a little bit further, and then we get a nice up move, swing high created here, and this is a clean market structure shift with displacement. So market structure shift up, fair value gap displacement, and entry on the bottom of the fair value gap to have a 5 handle stop loss below the swing. Perfect entry right there. We chop a little bit, and we eventually definitely get our 1-to-1 partial right there at five handles, and then we take the rest off at 10 handles and set stops to break even. So perfect setup right there. Very clean market structure shift after the low liquidity rate. This is exactly what we're looking for. Clean setup, win. Next one we'll go over to was Wednesday morning on this 10 o'clock fair value gap right here. A tiny one, but that's okay. And then we have a wick here, and again we close above it. So that's enough for me to include it as a market structure shift and count it as an A plus entry in my book. So we have our fair value gap, and we have our stop loss just below this low. Entry comes a little bit lower than the fair value gap, and we target 1-to-1 for a partial, which we get it the next candle, which was really fun to see. The Discord had a lot of fun with that one. That was really interesting. So a quick win off 1-to-1, and then we waited just a little bit longer to get our 2 RR target, which does eventually come as well. So now if we go back to Tuesday, we have this right here, and I already have this annotated because I was doing a class with someone. If you're interested in getting in these classes and stuff, be sure to join the Discord. We're constantly doing them. So we have our liquidity rate here. On this one, we even close above a bearish fair value gap, which inverses it. I have a video on inverse fair value gaps. I will pin right here, the top right. You can see that video. But we inverse this fair value gap, and then we have a swing high here. We get a bullish candle, bullish fair value gap above, market structure shift plus displacement plus fair value gap here. And then we get our fill here, and then we have a one-to-one take profit. And again, I would not have gotten filled here. I would have gotten filled probably further down right there. Would have been my fill at the very edge of that wick for a 5 handle stop below this swing. So it would have been a little bit higher. So there would have been stop loss to 5 handles. Fill would have been at the very bottom of the fair value gap, which is fine. I mean, you see it coming down on my fill me, so the market's not leaving without me recently, which is good. So target one-to-one. There's the one-to-one partial right there, and then we hold the rest until 10, which happens right there. Perfect A plus entry again. Man, we've been killing it this week. This has been awesome. Great week so far. Great last 2 weeks. January's just been killing it. And then I'll do one more entry. So we got the 955 gap. Yep, less risk entry right here. So again, this is one of these inversion fair value gaps where I would have liked to see us close above this gap too before I include this as a Nux entry, I'm calling it now, which is an inverse fair value gap plus a less risk entry. So I would have liked to see us close above this second fair value gap as well to get a Nux entry. So for me personally, this is just a less risk entry even though we inverse this gap. So we get our less risk entry, set up our long position, and stop would not have quite been able to reach the low, which is okay because this is a very long wick. So theoretically, I wouldn't want to see it reach anywhere past this wick or maybe even this body close or this candle's low right here. So that's perfectly fine with me. I mean, I could have even done that. I forget exactly how I played this trade now because it was a couple of days ago, but I'm sure I posted it on Twitter at some point. So make sure you go check out my Twitter and you can see the exact picture of this play. But either way, it hits one-to-one right there, and we would have been all out at one-to-one for our less risk entry. So yeah, less risk entry has really been killing it. A plus entry's been killing it. We've been discovering a lot of cool stuff in the Discord. We even had a class a couple days ago that we did over breakaway gaps, and that is actually a private class. And if you want to get a hold of that class, make sure you go to my Discord, and it's all linked up in there. So that's how you're gonna be able to access that. We did that class over breakaway gaps because sometimes we find that price will run without us and not come back to our fill, even though we know our bias, we just won't get our entry. So one of our members actually found out a way to still get in on those trades, and the results were absolutely insane. And I said to him, "You got to teach this to the rest of the Discord." So we got everyone hyped up about it, and he did a full class on it, and now people are genuinely eating off of that model. So that's just the kind of stuff that you'll see happen in my Discord. We got guys killing it over on oil. Actually, why don't I just go in and show you what some of our profits are looking like? So we got this is just this week starting on Tuesday. Remember this was a short week too, so this is just Tuesday through Friday. These are all of our executions, all of the wins. Crazy. We got madness going on. Everyone's talking, everyone's communicating about what's going on. You see some quick wins in here, quick wins. All of these entries that we went over already. Crazy. People getting hyped up. It's really cool stuff. And then if we go down here, we got some screenshots of profits too. And keep in mind, this is just this week, so some profits. I think that was even just today, actually. Weekly profits, daily profits, daily profits, daily profits, and people just killing it, absolutely killing it with the model, which is exactly what we want to see. That's the reason we have the community, right? So be sure you can get, or be sure to get in the Discord while you still can. We got some big stuff planned here coming up, so if you want to be a part of that, make sure you join the Discord and see what's going on. But yeah, I'm not gonna give you guys the exact data just because if you follow along with my model and my channel, then you should be able to come up with your own data at this point. But I will hint and tell you that January has been an absolutely killer month. We are up a ton. Yeah, we've even mixed in some oil trades as well. We've been doing really good with oil. We have someone on the Discord who specializes with oil. So if oil is more of your cup of tea and you don't really like to trade ES, then that's completely fine. We got guys in here who will do it with you. But yeah, all right. Well, I think that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. I hope to hear from you guys soon and see you pop up in the Discord so we can communicate a little bit more and you can be a part of the community. Make sure you follow me on everything at Nux Trades. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Until then, safe trading and peace.